December the 7th, 2020, I had a mammogram and they said they saw something suspicious. And it was stage 1 breast cancer. But then I thought about it. I said, you know what? Is there a guarantee in life? No. This is your journey and make the best of it. So that's what I did.
For Rosie Rowley, what we agreed on was to do a direct-to-implant reconstruction in the prepectoral plane after nipple-sparing mastectomies. I thought this was an ideal reconstructive modality for her because it would preserve form while allowing her early return to physical activity with fairly minimal downtime.
I just felt safe. I just felt like this man is really going to take care of me. And that's exactly what he did.
Her case stood out to me as a prime example of why we as reconstructive surgeons do what we do. Long before her diagnosis, she had served our country and she continues to serve her community.
I went to the University of Southern Mississippi, which is located in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, which is about an hour and 45 minutes from where I grew up. And because I had no financial support, I decided to go in the military because I heard that if you went in the military, you could get the GI Bill. So the Marine Corps had the best looking uniforms. And I was like, you know what? I'm kind of tough. So I just go in the Marine Corps. And I was like, and I like those uniforms. Those men look good in those uniforms. But that was one of the best decisions I ever made in my life. That told me that I was tough. I could handle whatever life thrown at me. I had my daughter while I was in the Marine Corps. And so I came back with my daughter and then I went back to school. I applied to the University of Tennessee in Memphis, pharmacy, and got accepted. We just kind of went from there. So I always did volunteer work. I just like helping people. And so what God asked me to do is start the community garden and get his people healthy. The garden is about giving these vegetables, these organic vegetables, to these elderly people for free. And each year I give away about 800 to 1,200 pounds. When I was in Memphis, I was at the National Civil Rights Museum. I did a little volunteer work there. So I decided I wanted to work in the museum. So I did the 2 Mississippi museums, the Civil Rights Museum. That's our museum and that's our history. And I want to be a part of that. So I became a volunteer over there.
She's been volunteering with us for a couple of years here at the Capitol. We really appreciate all her work. So we're real proud of her. And we're blessed to have her as a member of our state of Mississippi family.
Miss Pinky Lee is one of my neighbors. She actually turned 90 this year. Miss Pinky Lee has known me all my life. She washed her clothes in a tin tub on a washboard. And she said, well, I can't carry the tub of water. It's getting too heavy because she has arthritis in her hands. So at this time, she's, 88? She didn't have hot water and she was heating water up on the stove. So I said, you know what? I said, I did some volunteer work for First Baptist Church in Madison. They met Miss Pinky Lee and they were like, oh, we got to help her. And they bought everything. They bought a washer, they bought a dryer, they bought her a hot water heater.
Oh, she done helped me a lot. She raised been like a real daughter to me. A wonderful person to have in your life. And I love her.
These are the things that we need to think about. There are so many people like this. We are all God's servants. That's our first job. And so that's what I would like to tell people. We need to love each other.